Did he block me?
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Block. Oh my God. Dude, I
Is he?
signed the kid. I paid him 100 grand. Like, what the fuck? I'm telling you now, Martin, if you're fucking listening.
Hey guys, Ivan here, and in today's video we got a couple of really interesting bodybuilding updates, and I'm sure you heard the news already. Nick Walker finally announced his big thing, his big announcement. So a couple of days, I think a week ago, he made a post in which he said that he has this big announcement coming.
I am officially part owner of Morphogen.
And I speculated, my guess was that he's becoming a part owner of a company. I said mutant because of his nickname, but I said that that's probably not realistic. And I mentioned that maybe it's gonna be a company that sponsors, that actually takes him as a part owner, because that's how it sounded. Like, it's not gonna be just another sponsor. He announced this basically a couple of days after we found out that he's no longer working with HD, so it made sense that it's something bigger. And I thought, I don't know which company would really take him, like, even though he is a very popular, I would say the most popular open bodybuilder, but not like Chris Bumstead. Chris Bumstead is popular outside of bodybuilding, and also Chris is a great businessman. Nick Walker, not so much, not so much. So I thought, I don't know which company would take him for that, but it did sound like that. A couple of days after that, Nick made an announcement that he's becoming a part owner of a gym. And then I was disappointed. I was like, is this the announcement? You know, it sounded like it's going to be something bigger. And it actually is. He became a part owner of this Morphogen brand. I haven't heard of it before. So it's obviously a smaller, growing brand. And they thought it would be a good idea to get the biggest name in bodybuilding and give them a part of their company. Instead of sponsoring other athletes, they gave a share to a big name bodybuilder. Now, how will this play out for Nick? I have no idea. Is it really worth it for him? I guess it is. Owning a company is probably bigger than being a sponsored athlete, but we'll see. Again, Nick Walker, he doesn't strike me as a great businessman, but he's making some big moves right now. Again, becoming an owner, a part owner of the gym, and now an owner, basically a part owner of a supplement company. That's still a great move. But I don't know, guys. This will probably sound a little bit mean, but I feel like this is not going to work out, because he was sponsored by all those companies so far twice, right? And he worked with so many different coaches, and he's going from one to another, and, you know, selling houses, getting new houses, changing dogs and relationships. I mean, I don't want to get too deep into Nick's life, but you know what he's like. So becoming a partner of this company, it's definitely a huge opportunity, but it's going to work out in his favor. Who the hell knows? Now, again, he's definitely probably better off being a part owner instead of just being a sponsored athlete. I think, I'm not sure. He also shares a video, actually a physique update, in which he looks great, man, for sure. Like, his legs are looking pretty freaky, right? And you can see him laughing, like he's happy with the look. You know, with his stubby legs and short legs, really. I mean, overall, he's very short, but like the legs are shorter than his torso. You know, the legs are definitely not his most impressive body part. Even though they are massive, you can see it in his training videos. His legs are huge, really big, really thick. They're just not looking that impressive in the front shots, like from the front when he flexes them. They're not very impressive shape-wise. They do have a lot of muscle, and he is getting in pretty good condition right now. You can see vascularity and some separation too. But, you know, this is not the most impressive set of legs I ever saw, especially compared to his upper body. Even in this video right here, I'm sure he is post-leg day here. You can see that his biceps are popping out and they are looking crazy. His face looks pretty sunken in, so I'm guessing he's getting in shape. Is that a good thing? I mean, yeah, I want to see Nick shredded, but I want to see him shredded and full. I hope he's going to be able to peak as well and not lose a body part like legs in the process. But there is only 3 more weeks. How many mistakes can he make from this point? I mean, that last week is probably the worst one. It's where your mind goes wild and you want to make all the changes. So we'll see how stable he will be with that. Now, he is a part owner of a new company. That's great news for him. Doing this in the middle of the prep, actually 3 weeks before the show. Not the best way to do this, but you know, there's never a bad time to become an owner of a big supplement company. So great for him. Now, again, I don't know if he's going to be making more money now compared to being a sponsored athlete, because it seems like these guys are making a lot of money, because Fouad opened up about how much he was paying Martin. That's right. Amidst all this controversy and all this drama that is going around Martin's name, him blocking everybody pretty much, calling out media for being trash and insulting everybody left and right, what he did in the end is he blocked Fouad Abiad. And here is Fouad's reaction to that.
Fitzwater hasn't posted anything. Profile isn't available. Did he block me?
Yep. Eddie,
Jesus Christ. Block. Oh my God.
men start being men again. Man.
Can I just tell you, this is the craziest part about this. I think he's been upset since Prague because I picked Samson to win. That's the only thing I can think of. So I'm like,
don't even worry what he.
I'm not worried. I don't give a just like what the like. It's really strange, dude. I signed the kid. I paid him $100,000. Like what the fuck? I'm telling you now, Martin. If you're listening, if anybody talks to him, this is not the way you want to live.
And just like that, Fouad is on the block list as well. I think I'm the only man, the last man standing right now. But yeah, Martin decided to block Fouad as well. Why? Well, Fouad gives us the only explanation that he has. He was upset ever since Prague Pro because Fouad had Samson winning that show, which was obviously an unobvious choice. What the hell? And then Martin was angry, mad at Fouad because of that, and now he actually even blocked him. Now, it's interesting that Fouad actually revealed how much he was paying him, and it's $100,000 a year, obviously, so that's what, like $9K a month? Yeah, that's pretty solid, it's pretty good. I've seen bigger contract, but that's a pretty good one. I'm guessing he was paying Samson twice as much. I mean, probably more than Martin. So yeah, these guys are being paid well, and I wanted to actually connect this with Nick Walker because now he is a part owner of a company, and he's probably, I mean, I don't know if he's earning more than that. I mean, how much was he paid at AEG? I actually heard some numbers, like, I don't know where did I hear this, probably just a rumor, but something like that he was getting paid like $2,000 a month and hostile. I mean, I don't know where I hear this again. It's probably just a rumor, but if it's true, it's sad, and that kind of tells you how valuable Nick is. Even though he's super popular, you know, switching brands so much is definitely going to decrease your value. But if Martin was paid $9K a month, then I'm guessing Nick was definitely paid a lot more than $2K, but probably wasn't a lot, because he decided to go with something else, to be a part owner of this small no-name company. But hey, maybe he can actually lift it up and make it better and bigger, and then he's going to be paid more or actually earn more money with that. I don't know. But yeah, again, as far as Martin Fitzwater, he decided to block Fouad as well. And Fouad's response to that, his reaction would be perfectly normal, natural, expected, if that was actually the only thing. But that's how it all started. Recently, Fouad did call out Martin for, you know, saying that he was childish and immature and this and that. And yeah, come on, let's be real. Fouad went after Martin after Martin made a public statement when he said in the story that he wasn't appreciated by Fouad, which wasn't an insult, but calling somebody immature and childish, I would say that is an insult. So at this point, it's reasonable, I guess, for Martin to block Fouad. But again, blocking people like that, just like Mike 1 week says, when are men going to start being men? I mean, blocking people like that, like a girl. I mean, of course, everybody does that. I blocked a lot of people, but when they're spamming, like when somebody's in the comments, they keep posting negative comments, I click on the profile and I see if the last 3 comments were negative. And if they're all insulting me, of course I'm gonna block them. Why would I need somebody insulting me in every video in my comment section? I don't need that. And if somebody's spamming you on Instagram or on YouTube, of course you're gonna block them. But if you have beef with somebody and your response is, I'm gonna block you on Instagram, that's childish behavior. That's like high school teenage girl behavior. So, I don't know, man. Martin's behavior is definitely very immature and childish, and Fouad's advice in the end makes a lot of sense, and yeah, I guess men should start acting more like men, and Martin should probably rethink some of his decisions that he's making lately. Maybe that trend is hitting too hard. Of course, he's now 3 weeks out and late with conditions, so he's probably ramping those doses up, and it's affecting him. It happens. Like, a lot of my friends, close friends from over here, are bodybuilders, and they're two different personalities when they are prepping for a show, taking trend and other stuff, compared to off season and when they are on low gear. So that's normal, that's real, that's expected. But yeah, things are getting a little bit out of hand right now. Hopefully, after this prep is done, Martin is going to be able to fix some of these, mend some of these relationships he ruined. But we'll see about that. It is what it is right now. Whatever you guys think, tell me down below. Alright, and the final thing we got for today, guys, is a physique update from Wesley Wissers at 3 weeks out of the Arnold Classic, and wow, I mean, it's actually looking very good. Very good. It seems like Wesley is not going to be off. Not this year. No, I don't think so. I mean, he did mess up his peak week quite a few times, but no, it seems like things are definitely shaping up to be really, really well this year for Wesley. He has a coach, of course, Stefan Kinsel, and I mean, the last year, we all thought Wesley was going to do really well at the Mr. Olympia. He failed, and he took some time off, a full year off, and now he's coming back with the vengeance. So now, I don't think it's an option, a possibility for Wesley to come in off. I think he must be very much on. The only way I see him being off if he messes up something in the last moment, but I don't think that's going to happen, not with the guidance of a good coach, so he's going to do well. I'm pretty sure about that. And what will he do like that? Can he really challenge Mike Sommerfeld? Well, it's definitely a case of apples and oranges. The thing with Mike is he has phenomenal legs, and Wesley, that's his weakest point. But as far as the upper body, I mean, Mike is obviously bigger and more impressive, but we haven't really seen Mike next to Wesley that is on, right? When Wesley came to defend his Arnold title, or actually the Mr. Olympia, Mike was spot on, and Wesley was nowhere near there. When these guys competed at the Mr. Olympia the last time, Wesley was nowhere near Mike's placement because he was very off. But when Wesley is on, next to these guys who are much shorter, he definitely looks way more dominant, way bigger. So if we're looking at this comparison right here, we can't really compare this because on stage you'll see that Wesley is actually a bigger, much bigger man. Wesley is actually a tall guy, not just for a bodybuilder. He's tall. I mean, he's like 6'3". He's taller than me. He's not even 6'2". He's actually 6'3", taller than Andrew Jack as well. And Mike is what, 5'6"? I mean, he goes on stage at 5'8" or whatever, 9, but really he's 5'6", so there is a huge difference here. I'm pretty sure West is going to look much more impressive on that stage compared to Mike, but we'll see. It's still a tall order to win this show to beat Mike. Now, on Mike's page, you'll see another reel that he made, and I'm wondering who did he steal this one from. But if you look at this reel, you'll see that he's actually reading from a script somewhere behind the camera. He's actually moving his eyes. It's so silly, man. This guy has no shame. Again, I don't know if he stole this one from somebody else, but I'm pretty sure he did. And he's actually very open about it in the comments. He's like, it's actually a smart thing. He has no shame, man. No shame. But we'll see if he's going to win the Arnold Classic. Having shame or not doesn't affect that. I don't think so. It's all about the physiques, hopefully. So we'll see who's going to win. I think Wesley definitely has a good chance, especially after seeing this update that looks absolutely impressive. And that's going to do it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel for more content like this. See you soon, guys. All the best, and bye-bye.